What's up YouTubers? Prof Sales Commish with another video. Today's video is about the second part of my inventory system where I'm going to show you how I set up the bins, how I put items into inventory. If you didn't catch the first part of this series, check it out. It's on my spreadsheet and how I actually track the items, whereas this one is going to be about where I actually put everything and what it looks like. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so here we are in my inventory room. And this is where I keep all of my items, basically for eBay, some that I have on Amazon that are merchant fulfilled. This is a spare bedroom, and I used to have my office in here as well, my laptop, printer, and so on, but now it's just inventory. So a lot more room, a little easier to get around. So let's start with this first fixture. These shelves, these black shelves, you can actually find at Lowe's, Home Depot, any of your home improvement stores, and they'll run you about $40. The nice thing about them is they don't have any working parts. You don't need any tools to put them together. They're all just snapped together to form the shelves. Each shelf will hold about 150 pounds as well, so whether you're holding items like jeans or something with a little more weight to it, these are pretty sturdy. Just make sure that you get them in nice and tight, all the supports, as it will be a little wobbly if you don't. This particular fixture has all backstock, things I still need to list. You see some shoes at the top, and then I have lots of jeans here and stacks of 10 and 8 and so on that I still need to list. But I highly recommend you have a fixture like this for all your items that you still need to list. Otherwise, it's really easy for them to get mixed in with all of your current inventory. This is the first inventory fixture that we're going to talk about how it's actually set up in my numbering system. If you saw the first video, you saw how this looked in the spreadsheet, and let me explain what it looks like. So you see there's a tag on each shelf, and you can see it says A344. The B stands for the back. This particular fixture has 2 spots, 2 bins, and A343, which is the front one. Here's what that means. The A stands for section A, and what that means is this whole area, this whole room is section A. Every fixture that's in it is in section A. This is fixture number 3, and in this case it's actually shelf number 4 and spot number 4 in the back. So the great thing about the system is it allows you to grow. You could have as many or as little fixtures as you want in a section A, and then you can have a section B and a section C and so on. So even if you expand out to a much larger space, this system will grow with you. That it's fixture number 3 also helps. So you might have 2 fixtures in an area, in a section. You might have 10, you might have 20. But again, you can grow with this system. Shelf 4, this particular fixture only happens to have 4 shelves, but if I added one onto it, we could have a 5 and 6 and so on. And then spot 4. So even if I wanted to have less items on here, I could have, shelf 4, sections 1, 2, and 3, say if I had larger items than jeans. So again, a lot of flexibility in this system. You can change it around, you can add on to it, you can make it bigger or smaller depending on what your individual needs. So I really like this inventory system. I found it on the internet. I wish I could take credit for it, but it works really well. So, consider something like that for maybe your own inventory system. And as you can see with the actual jeans, this particular one is item number 787 in A331, and then behind it you see 786 A331. So as I sell items, they obviously get pulled out of here, and I have a space comes open. The great thing about this system is that you can always put the next highest item on the top of the pile, and so on and so on. So anytime a space comes open in any particular bin, you can always just add an item in there. It works really well for jeans, but I think it would work for a lot of different types of items. So again, something I'm really happy I went to many months ago. I have another fixture here. This is A242, A241. This is just fixture number 2. And then over here you see a brand new fixture where I've just started filling is fixture number 4. So I've got room for a few more fixtures in here, and I definitely will fill this room up, I'm sure. That was my plan all along. Over here I have some back stock. These are mainly just video games for Amazon and so on. Some that were eBay when I was doing a little bit different system. Back in the beginning, I thought I was going to label things a little differently. You can see these labels are stuck on. I really wouldn't use those going forward anymore. They're too hard to get off, and if you need to change this fixture to something completely different, it's very difficult to get the labels off. You really want something that's a little easier to peel off. Again, always think about flexibility and what you will do if your system needs to change, your inventory system. But this particular system I think works really well for what I'm selling a lot of is jeans. I'm able to slide jeans into a spot when one comes open. I'm able to know at a glance, you know, I've got, 10 spots open in A441 and 10 spots in A442. So when I list something, I already know it can go there. There'll be room for it. I don't have to come up here and look at it and say, well, how many spots do I have in this one? My spreadsheet is already set up to do that. Down here, you'll see a list of some returns I have. The Goodwill and the thrift stores around here allow us to do returns up to a certain amount per calendar year. These were jeans that had issues that I didn't see in the store, and that's going to happen. You're going to buy things that just really aren't sellable, and it's nice if you can return them to where you got them. So I've obviously got quite a few here that I need to return, and I'll get store credit for those to use to buy other things. Over here you see a hanging rack. This has some shirts and vests and so on, jackets, some other items I'm selling. This particular rack is set up as you can see here, I'll lay it down so you can see it a little better. AHR1, which just stands for Section A, Hanging Rack 1. And this rack, actually, I have a piece that can go above it and create more height if need be. They're also in sequential order, so the lowest number of items here on the left and the higher number of items are on the right. So that's a great idea if you have you need a hanging system. I think this rack was maybe $25 or $30 at Walmart, so not too expensive. So again, an idea if you want to do shirts or coats or something of that nature. These are ties in this little bin. I was selling a lot of ties when I first started. I've actually kind of moved away from those, but I still have some left that I'm trying to work through. And then finally in here, it's a little dark. It's a weathery day today, but in this particular area, you can see bins A132, A142. These are just bins where I have things that are Amazon and eBay related, that A122, that aren't clothes and aren't things that can be hung, but they're great for small items. Again, you can add on to the system. You can start with A122, A122, 32, and 4, and so on. You could keep going. So again, a bin system that can always be added onto, can be revised. A good key to every inventory system, you have to have flexibility. It's just some back stock I have for some hanging I need to list. So still got quite a bit. It's probably as much as I already have listed is right here. So it's a never-ending battle with listing. And then down the floor I have space for any bulky type items that need to have a home until I can get them listed. Also some shoes I have down there. It's a little dark and a little difficult to see. So that's the inventory system in a nutshell, and I hope this video was informative. Hope it gave you some good ideas on what you can do with your own inventory system, how you can organize things, and how it can grow and evolve as you evolve. And this has been Prof Sales. If you like this video, please subscribe down at the bottom and leave me any comments. And until next time, good sales.